There's something really interesting happening right now in the entertainment industry that I feel like no one's talking about. I'm a journalist covering the content creator world, and for the nearly 15 years that I've been on this beat, the content creator world and traditional Hollywood have been pretty separate. There was always digital talent and traditional talent, and talent agencies to this day still split people up this way. But I've been talking to a bunch of really smart industry experts for a piece that I'm working on right now on the dual strike. Almost all of them pointed out the same thing, which is that digital entertainers and traditional entertainers are increasingly becoming the same thing. This might not seem like a big deal to you because it's all entertainment, right? But there's actually a really intense history between these two factions. YouTubers were supposed to take down Hollywood. It was all down with traditional entertainment. Most content creators' projects in traditional entertainment have kind of flopped. Lucas Cruikshank, for instance, was the first YouTuber to hit 1 million subscribers. But the movie that was based on his YouTube channel called Fred the Movie was a box office failure. It scored a rare 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. None of the MagCon boys that got into acting became the next Leo DiCaprio. And sadly, because I love her, Lily Singh's late night talk show got canceled. Meanwhile, most YouTubers became incredibly successful in the broader media ecosystem. They've supplanted traditional media, they're dominating our news landscape, but there was this thing where it still seemed like digital talent couldn't fully integrate into Hollywood. Then the pandemic hit. TikTok took off. All of these people that are like the day-to-day workers in Hollywood began to embrace the internet in a way that they had never before. And a lot of them became really popular. Hollywood also, as an industry, woke up. Suddenly, executives at places like Warner and Universal were like, hold on, these content creators are actually really important, and the internet can really have a big effect on our business if we use it right. These are not the YouTubers and Vine stars of a decade ago. These are incredible actors, writers, producers, directors who can function in traditional Hollywood, but are also really versed in the digital space. These worlds began to merge so much that SAG-AFTRA, the biggest union, began accepting influencers and podcasters in 2021. You also had more traditional actors and writers suddenly working on all of these amazing new digital projects. And let me just caveat here that this shift did not happen overnight, and it's not necessarily new. But now that the strike is here, we're really starting to see for the first time how fused and aligned traditional Hollywood and the online creator world has become. I promise you, if this strike had happened 5 years ago, content creators would be like, good luck over there, we're doing our own thing. But that is not what's happening. There's suddenly all these brilliant content creators that are also working actors and writers. They're almost this new breed of creator that seems to be able to do what none of the generations of creators before them could do, which is straddle traditional Hollywood and the online world and find success enough to work regularly across both. I think the existence of this new hybrid class of creators is already impacting discourse around the strike. It seems like the vast majority of the internet has come together to support the strike. People are calling out scabs on TikTok. Huge digitally native creators that have never worked in Hollywood are expressing solidarity with the actors and writers. Right now, 71% of Americans support labor unions. That is the highest that Gallup has ever recorded on this number since 1965. Now, a caveat to say that not all influencers are supporting this strike. There are definitely selfish people out there who are crossing the picket line. But right now, they're really in the minority and they're pretty random creators. I think the website Passion Fruit has done some of the best coverage on these sticky issues. Regardless, if you had told me 10 years ago that content creators would have solidarity with traditional Hollywood workers, I would have said you're crazy. And I think this shift or merge or whatever you want to call it actually has really big implications for both industries. As Drew Grant of Passion Fruit wrote, Hollywood does not exist in its own little bubble, either geographically or as an industry. Most creators work with zero labor protections and the industry is completely unregulated. But there's been escalating efforts among creators to wield their collective power. We've seen movements like the TikTok Creators Union, the American Influencer Council, the first nonprofit trade association for influencers launched in 2020. There's also the Creator Union, founded by a bunch of British content creators. Even the Instagram meme community has attempted to unionize. Since the strike took hold, SAG told me that they've seen huge interest from creators seeking to gain benefits and labor protections. With more of these hybrid creators who straddle traditional Hollywood and the internet world, they're bringing these notions of worker protections and collective bargaining to the internet. It also strikes me as notable that while more creators are working across the traditional and digital worlds, these big Hollywood entertainment conglomerates are getting more tech focused. And tech companies are trying to play a bigger role in Hollywood. Netflix and TikTok are competing. Apple and Amazon are now big players in the entertainment space. I think there's going to be so many interesting downstream effects from these changes. And I'm really excited about this new generation of internet native Hollywood writers, directors, and actors, who I think are already having a massive impact on the entertainment ecosystem, both traditional and digital. I'm Taylor Lorenz, a technology and culture journalist in Los Angeles. Please share this video, and I'd love to hear from you if you work in the entertainment industry or create content on the internet. Please follow, like, subscribe, and you can read my reporting in the Washington Post. Thanks for watching.